विजिबल है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
ओके, या इट इज विजिबल। सॉरी, मैंने पेन कर रखा था।
नो वरीज। So, shall I start?
या श्योर।
First of all, thanks Harshita for inviting me to this amazing webinar. And I'll this will be a power pack and valuable webinar, nothing shitty and nothing fluffy. I'll straight get on to the point, and I have made this presentation specially for this webinar. So I really hope it would help all the people who have joined me today. So let's get on to this webinar. So the agenda of this webinar is how to identify your unique writing style. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kushi, and I help businesses and startups to scale their revenue with the help of written content. So basically, I'm a content writer, and you can always reach out to me for any sort of help. And then, I am grateful for all the 7 people who have joined in this webinar. But before proceeding, I think all the 7 people should know why they should listen to me exactly, and they should feel that they are investing their time in the right direction. So I left my 9 to 5 job to start my own business at just 19, and it has been like 8 months since the day I left my job, and from then I have upscaled myself massively in just the duration of 6 months. And I have worked as an academic writer. That was my 9 to 5 job where I was working as an academic writer. And then I've scaled myself into a content writer, and I've also done a tad bit of column writing. So I think I know all the various domains of writing, and that's the main agenda of this webinar. And I'm here to share my knowledge with you all people. And also feel free to drop in your questions in between. I think I'll be constantly blabbering and chatting with you guys. And so let's have a conversation with each other. And so feel free to ask me questions in between. And don't worry, I'll not. No, I'll try not to bore you. And if I'm boring you, please do let me know in between. I've made a very precise presentation for all of you so that I can just have a proper roadmap, and you can also understand what I'm trying to explain with a sense of clarity. So let's begin. What we will be covering maybe in the next 1 hour or in the next 30 minutes. The first section will include understanding the different writing styles. The second section will include learning different writing domains and what is in demand in the industry. The third section will include, I'll help you to identify your unique writing style. And the fourth section will include step-by-step process to polish your unique writing style and monetizing it finally. So let's begin with the first section. So first of all, I am curious to know like why all the 5 or 6 people have joined today's webinar. May I know the answers? Can you please drop in your answers in the comment section? Like why have you? What is the why of joining this particular webinar? Why are you investing your 30 minutes or 60 minutes? And why have you taken some time and have joined this webinar? So please drop in your comments, and after that, I'll proceed with this webinar. I'm waiting for your answers. Some people have joined just now. Thank you, Tanupreet and Jyoti, for joining in. So the question is, why have you joined this webinar particularly? Why are you here? I want to know your why, because that's how I'll be able to help you precisely in this webinar. So Pushkar has answered to fetch some amazing tips regarding content writing and writing style from such an experienced person like you. Thanks a lot, Pushkar. It's so humble of you. And I would like to hear from Divya, Chinmay, Jyoti, Shobna, and Tanupreet. And after that, only I'll proceed. So, Shobna is saying to know about various writing styles and how to identify her writing style. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your active participation, Shobna. And Jyoti is saying, want
म्यूट
to
है तू
learn. Just give me a second.
म्यूट ही तो है
Jyoti is saying, want to learn more about content writing? Ma'am, you're rocking. Thanks a lot, Jyoti. You have boosted my morale massively. And Tanupreet is saying to know how to differentiate between writing styles. That's amazing. So all of you people are very clear with the agenda. Your intentions are clear, and I like such people who are very clear with the mindset and with the intention that they have joined. Um the webinar. So these were the three. Thanks a lot, Shobna. So these were my three predictions. These were three predictions that I kind of guessed for you people, like what might be the probable reason for you people to join this webinar. So first point was getting a clarification on the types of writing domain before starting out as a writer in general. And that's true. I've already, just read a lot of answers on the same. Thank you, Lalita, for joining. And the second point was getting a know how on why your sample is not getting approved on one website. I've observed many people in my journey so far that they are not able to get their sample approved due to various reasons. And I was also in that same rat race, I would say, a few months ago, and I've got a solid solution to that problem in my own style, and I'll be sharing that particular solution in this webinar, in the end of this webinar. So stay tuned and keep listening to me. And the third reason that I predicted was you want to grab more knowledge, and that also was quite true. So I think all my three predictions were true. And so thanks a lot again for making these predictions true. And I'm so excited to have a bunch of people who are truly excited to learn and grow each and every day. So now I am, first of all, I would like to discuss, before entering into the presentation, first I would like to discuss the types of writing styles that I have observed in my career so far. So there are various writing styles that people have. Like, for example, in my case, I am a persuasive and emotional writer. So I like to hit the emotional nerve of the clients along with making an impact, a persuasion. So and the second is I have seen formal writers who are very straight to the point, and that is also uh, a very premium style of writing. They are very to the point. They know what to target, whom to target, and they are like just providing the value to the point, no emotions, nothing, just straight to the point, no bullshit. And the third one are business minded people, or they have business minded writing skills, sorry. So each line or each paragraph they write have a motive. They know where to keep their CTAs. They know where to attract traction, which line would get them leads, and how to navigate their content. So these are the three major writing styles I've observed in my career so far. First is persuasive, that is, I come in that particular category. Second is formal or direct to the point, and third is like business minded writing. So I hope that. Hello.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I guess the like PDF is somewhat different what you are speaking of because it
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, as I said, I have not got into the like presentation till now. I said that let first of all let's discuss the type of writing styles that I've observed, and then I'll get on to the presentation.
Okay,
I hope that I'm clear.
yeah, please continue.
Oh, sure. Thank you. So these were the three writing styles. This is not mentioned in the presentation. The presentation is very consolidated. Focus on my words rather on the presentation, because I would be spilling, more knowledge through my words, and just presentation is just for the sake of formality, so that you can get something with you as this live session ends. So if you want, I can send you that presentation. All you have to do is DM me and get this presentation. So it's just a small gift for you, and I'll be getting on that presentation. So the three type of writing styles, as per my opinion, are: first is, in my opinion, first is the persuasive writing, second is formal writing, and the third is business minded writing. So now let's get on to the presentation. So now we are onto the presentation, and now I will be breaking it all down. And now this is the place where you have to focus keenly, because here you will be exactly able to identify your unique writing style. So this is the proved formula, well-proved formula, and I have used this formula day and night in my content writing business, and I really hope it would help you also. So the three pillars of identifying your unique writing style are: first is clarity, second is understanding human psychology, and third is analyzing its demand. So let's get on to all these 3 points one by one. First of all, we would be covering clarity. So now this is the time to focus. So don't miss, if you are investing 30 minutes or whatever time you have decided to invest in this session. So don't waste this time, and please be engrossed with me, have conversations with me in between, and enjoy this webinar session as much as I am enjoying it to deliver you. And thank you, Deepthi, for joining in the session. So
Thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure. So just to give you a backdrop, we are now onto onto the process to identify your unique writing style. So I have divided the process to identify your unique writing style into three categories. That is clarity, understanding human psychology, and analyzing its demand, analyzing the demand of your writing style. So we are on the first point, that is clarity. So every slide is divided into two things, that is process and outcome. First of all, we would be discussing the process to bring that particular pillar into the action, and then we will be discussing the final outcome you would get after successfully implementing that particular pillar. So the first point is clarity. So with regards to clarity, I mean to say that you should have in and out clarity of yourself as a human. You should know yourself to the core of your soul, exactly who you are. So the process, as in my opinion, is like understanding yourself as a human. So I think you must have heard multiple times, be yourself, be authentic, listen to yourself. But there is a process behind that. And I don't think like a human, when a human is born, he or she is like instantly able to identify who he or she is as a human. As the life goes on, and as you just are onto the life, and you are facing different obstacles and problems, that's when you build human character. So the first process, as in my opinion, to have a clarity on your writing style, is to understand yourself as a human, who you are, what is your purpose, like what are your core values. You should know yourself from here. And the second point is observing how do you talk to your friends and family. For example, in my case, I put your comments. What do you think my personality might be as you are listening to me? Is it assertive? Is it friendly? Is it emotional? What do you think? In my opinion, I am assertive yet friendly. So observe yourself how you are talking to your friends and family. That's when you kind of you are able to identify your emotions from in and out. You are able to identify how do you process human psychology in general, with within the boundaries of your perspective. So observing how do you speak, how do you write is very important before just getting to know about different writing domains. So I would be happy to know from you people, what do you think? What is my particular writing style? And also, I would like to know, sorry, not writing style. What is, what do you think as I'm speaking now? What is my personality? And also, I would like to know from you guys, what do you think? Like, what is your personality? Are you emotional? Are you quirky? Are you no bullshit person? How do you describe yourself in terms of emotion? Do let me know in the comments before I proceed to the next slide. So Shobna is saying something. Uh, Tanupreet is also saying, I guess you are expressive with crystal clear thought process. Thank you, Tanupreet. Also, I would like to know what do you think about your personality, so that I can help you to identify your unique writing style. Thank you, Hari, for joining in the session. Sorry. So the third point is framing. Uh, so the third point is framing a piece of content that you like in your own style. So now, once you have identified your unique, your unique sense of talking, your unique sense of interaction, and your unique sense of uh, processing human emotions, then you need to like write. If you want to become a writer, then you need to learn to express those emotions in a written form. So just, if you don't know where to start, just I think start journaling. Just take a random diary, and at the end of the day, write your thoughts in that diary. Just write, I met this friend, I drank tea today, the tea was bitter in taste, or whatever, however, whatever your day has been like. So start journaling. So because over the time, when you will start journaling, you would be able to assess your writing style, and also you will be able to assess how it is evolving over the time. And then observing the types of books you like. I personally feel that reading books is a very crucial part of being a writer, because I cannot just uh, up, I cannot randomly upgrade myself if I'm not reading the right book. No one is enough knowledgeable to not upgrade herself or himself. So I think a big, like when I just started reading novel, I think there might be many people. Thank you, Joyadeep, for joining. There are many people who just don't like reading initially. They don't like reading novels. They don't like reading books, and I was also one of that kind of person. I just didn't know how to read such fat books, and how do people finish those books in just 1 week or 2 days, and I was so confused. So I just started reading books, and I just started picking books which I like. And I would be lying if I would not tell you that I started with romantic books. Yes, I picked up with romantic novels, like novels of Chetan Bhagat, or novels of like the first novel I still remember that I read was I think the story, I don't exactly remember, but the main character in that novel was named as Kushi, and she died in the end of that book. So I don't remember exactly the name of that book. So that was my first novel. So I picked with what I liked, and then eventually I started upgrading myself, because obviously romance was not something that would have let me to earn money. Then gradually I started shifting onto different genres like self care, and then I started reading business books. So first of all, I think identify what kind of books you like to like to read, and that would immensely help you to identify your unique your unique personality at the current moment. So I do have certain comments in the chat section. So let me read it for you. So Tanupreet, oh, there are so many comments. Chinmay is saying that she is humorous, polite, and an intellectual person. Absolutely, she is. I had a conversation with her, and she is. Harshita is saying she is emotional but logical at times. You are in my club, Harshita. And Pushkar is saying I'm not at all humorous, and that is a joke, I guess. Divya is
That's
saying
not true. That's not true at all.
yeah, exactly. I completely agree with that.
अरे नहीं यार, क्या बात कर रहे हो?
And Divya is saying, I'm sometimes emotional and sometimes logical. You are also in my club. Harshita, Divya, and I are in a part of the same club. Tarnupreet is saying, I am an ambivert and finding logics in everything and no bullshit at time. That's the kind of personality I truly like. Tanupreet, kudos to you. Shobna is saying, I am on point writer and explored my interest towards writing through journaling for years. That was the exact point that I was explaining just now. And congratulations to you, Shobna, for keeping your patience and journaling for years and years. And now I'm sure that you must be doing great. And Tanupreet is saying, I started with the Joyce Datta's book. Yes, I read the Joyce Datta book whenever I have time. Now I have to read, I think, more business. But yeah, absolutely, I am in love with the Joy Datta's book. Chinmay is saying, I started reading Chacha Chaudhary comic. That's amazing. That's amazing. So moving further, I hope now you guys are very clear about the process, because I can see it from the comments that you have just put in the chat section. So the outcomes you would get is, you know, will this the process will let you know what you like writing, like what you exactly like writing. Do you like writing emotional excerpts? Do you like journaling your life story? What do you like exactly? This process would help you to know yourself from here, from the core of your soul. The second outcome would be, it would let you to identify your writing tonality. There might be instances when you are speaking in a different tone while you are writing in a different tone. So it would help you to differentiate uh, what is your tonality. Is there any difference in the tonality when you are speaking and when you are writing? For example, as of now, I think I am speaking in full command, but while I write, I really have to think what my customer might be thinking. I have to really mold my content into the customer's perspective, and I cannot just be me. I have to also think about the customer's end. So the third is, it will help you to identify your writing tonality. And I would tell you, stay tuned. I would help you to know how your writing tonality would help you to um, monetize your writing business around it, and how to, if your writing tonality is +1 or -1, how to tweak it and to balance it at the point where it should be. Thank you, Kartikeya, for joining this webinar. Grateful for your time. And the third outcome is, will bring a inner satisfaction and will boost confidence. I think Shobna and Tanupreet are the prime example of this. Um, sure, as Shobna said that she has been journaling for years. So I'm sure that the journaling must have helped Shobna to feel satisfied from from this inner core of herself, and also it must have boosted her confidence. Do let me know, Shobna, if I am speaking the right thing. So Deepthi said, my love for writing started as I got attracted to my mom's typewriter, I guess, and my cursive writing book when I was little, and I was fascinated by books, especially thick ones when I was little. That's so amazing to read, Deepthi. I hope that I was also a same kind of student, but kudos to you for being attracted to fat books. I recently bought a book, not recently, 2 years back. I'm sorry for that. And it's a book on cell biology, and it costed me quite a bucks, and it is, I think, this thick, if you can see. And I have never read that book. It's kept in one of my corner of my house, and it's just working as a showpiece in my house. So that's amazing, Deepthi. Karthikeya is saying, I'm already caught up with lots of work as a developer, but at the same time, I took up to writing tech blogs so it can help the mass and solving stuff, making others' life easier. That's amazing, Karthikeya. I am really happy to meet you in this webinar. I like your spirit. So moving ahead, do let me know if you are clear with the first point. That is clarity. Drop a thumbs up in the chat section so that I can move ahead with the second portion of this presentation. That is understanding human psychology. And also feel free to ask me questions in between, because as I said, I'll keep on blabbering and chatting and you won't get time. So Shobna is saying you are right. Kushi, initially I did journaling to record my journey. As days goes, I came to know about me better. That's so humbling to read. I'm immensely happy for you, Shobna, that you were able to find your inner self through the process. So thanks a lot for leaving the thumbs up. Oh, so Karthikeya, you missed the starting. So just giving you a backdrop, a crisp backdrop, so that I don't waste time of the other people who have joined the webinar from the starting. So you have to start with the process of clarity. And if you, as I said, that you may DM me on Instagram and LinkedIn to get this presentation that I am presenting right now, and you can read it. I have I actually just elaborated these points in as per my experience. So the first thing that you need to start with writing is to have a clarity of your personality, of yourself as a human in general. So Jyoti is saying, I could not able to pick any niche, just love to write whatever come in my mind or maybe I resonate with. I completely understand, Jyoti, and stay tuned and be engrossed in this webinar. You will be able to figure out this particular problem by your own at the end of this webinar. Joydeep is saying, please share the starting with me too. I joined too late. No worries, Joydeep. As I said, you can always DM me on Instagram or LinkedIn, and I'll share this presentation with you. No worries on that. Moving further, the second essential pillar to identify your unique writing style is to understand human psychology. Now you have already understood yourself, you have understood your soul, you have understood who you are as a person. Now the second thing is to program your mind in such a capability that you are able to understand others, you are able to identify the other people with your intuition. And some people are born with this amazing skill, but if you think that you don't, everyone have intuition, and I think intuition is the foundation of understanding human psychology. Leave neuro linguistic, leave the books, leave Tommy Robinson, but I think intuition is the foundation to identify human psychology. But if you think that your intuition is not enlightened enough, or if you think you are unable to just think from a customer's perspective, no worries on that. I'm here to help you. There is a process to help, there is a process to achieve that. So let's dig deep into the process, and also make sure that you are not listening this webinar for the sake of listening. Implement what I am teaching you, because we both are investing our time. You are investing your time to consume the content that I am presenting in this webinar, and I have taken time to put out my knowledge. So make sure that you implement all the things that you are learning from this webinar after this webinar ends, and be consistent, uh, at least for initial 3 4 months, if you really wish to see results. So let's get into the second point. So now I have like very crisply explained the process of understanding human psychology, because as I said, intuition is the foundation of understanding human psychology, and we all have this inborn skill. It's just we have not explored it enough, or it's not enlightened enough, and there is a process to make it make it lighten in yourself. So the process is, first point is checking in with experts and getting feedbacks. So as in the first slide, or in the first point that was having the clarity, I said that read more books and practice writing, do journaling. So now, like for example, Harshita have written a piece of content, a piece of blog, and she has also written some essays in her journal. So now your duty is to, if you are really willing to monetize, you have to think of in that direction. If you are willing to make money, you have to find a mentor who is able to I show you the right path. Having a mentor, especially in an unconventional field like content writing, is very important. So the first step of the first step of identifying human psychology, just listen to me. It might be a case that it will not make you sense, but listen to me. The first thing is to send your piece of content that you have just kept in a box for a very long time. Just send those piece of content to an expert, or to a person, to a mentor that you believe in, and a person who is experienced enough to give you authentic feedback on that piece of content. So don't keep that gem of content in your box of heart. Let it out, share it to experts or people whom you trust, and have a feedback for them. Because once you'll have a feedback, you will subsequently see how you are able to understand human psychology. Because the same piece of, for example, if I've written a line, I do have a yellow scissors, who which is a premium scissor of this company, and so blah and blah. So the same piece of content can be can be taken by an individual in different ways. For example, Harshita might perceive that statement in a different way. Lalita might perceive that statement in a different way. Harshita might focus on the brand of which that scissors is, while Lalita may focus on the sharpness of that scissor, while Deepti may focus on the patterns that the scissor is able to cut. So everyone have a different perception. So the content that you have created, while understanding yourself as a human, share that content, a piece of content, to experts, whom, or any family member, or anything you think that might help you, and have a feedback from them. And do let me know if you have already done this process. I would love to know your journey. What like, when did you receive your first random feedback for your piece of content, or what is the story behind that? What is your first feedback? And I would love to know your first feedback. So do let me know in the chat section. I'm waiting for all of them. So The second thing is observing if people are liking your content by publishing it on social media. And the most easiest way, I think, to have feedback, authentic feedback, is just to put out your content on social media, and you will get to know what kind of content people are reacting to more. I think I should not reveal it on this webinar, but I would like to reveal anyhow. I do have an Instagram page. Before I was a content writer, I was an anonymous, I think, heartbroken writer who used to write short quotes on Instagram. And I don't know, somehow the content got traction and the following increased. And initially, I started that page as just a medium to spill out my emotion, but gradually I started realizing the power of content. People were able to relate if I'm presenting my sadness in some poetic way, or if I'm presenting my joy in some poetic way. People were able to relate with them. They were keeping their opinion in on the post, and I was like, oh, people are able to really I thought that these emotions are only mine, and no would will ever be able to feel them, but people were would able to relate to them. They were spilling out their opinion on that particular piece of content, and I was so amazed by this fact that I can kind of analyze my writing skills by putting it out on social media, because on social media I don't had a fear of judgment, because everyone was a stranger, and I was, just I was relaxed with their opinions, because they don't know me in person, I don't know them in person. So they kept their opinion. It was really a great way for me to just realize that I do have writing skills, and I can write something that other people are able to relate with. So now relating it to how it is eventually helping you to understand human psychology. As I said, everyone have a different perception. You would see, for a same piece of statement, everyone would perceive your piece of content in a different way, and that is the beauty of human mindset. You would as I just gave you example, uh, if I will share a piece of content to all the 13 members that are present in this webinar, I think every 13 member would have a different opinion on that. Someone would say it is it is powerful. Some would say it is demotivating or whatever. So but you have to kind of analyze what kind of feedback you are getting most. What kind of relatability, how people are relating to your, what is the major chunk of the people, like maybe you may do a poll, sorry for that. So you have to realize what is the major percentage of the people who are having a same opinion, because I think that's when you will be able to identify what is the exact impact that your content is creating, and eventually you would be able to understand the uh, the game that your content is able to play around human psychology in the brain of others. So I hope that I'm making some sense. Do let me know in the chat section if you are able to understand my point of view, that how taking a feedback from an expert and from strangers or people around you can help you to understand human psychology. So do let me know in the chat section if you are able to relate with what I'm speaking currently. And do let me know if you want to add something more into onto this before I proceed with the outcome of understanding human psychology. So I'm waiting for your comments in the chat section, and up till then, I'll read the previous comments. So Deepti received the first feedback as that her writing is wonderful and she need to use different vocabulary. That's okay, Deepti. As you practice, um, you are naturally able to enhance your vocabulary. So that's not a problem thing. I'm really happy to know that you write wonderfully. That's what just stole my heart. So Shobna is saying during my early stage, one of the clients told that her blog is not worth his money. To get a second opinion, I sent the same blog to an expert. The expert told her that her writing is good and she is doing the job. She is doing a good job as a beginner. Sending the content to an expert and getting validation helped her to improve her writing style and just made her keep going with the freelancing journey. That's that's beautifully consolidated, Shobana, and you guys are again and again proving my point. What I'm like kind of trying to convey you, and I'm really happy to know that you are with me. You are not, you're not actually physically here and mentally somewhere. So thanks a lot for for tuning in with me. So that was my point. Getting a feedback really helps you to understand the human psychology and also helps you to uh, analyze the power of your content. So Chinmay is saying, ma'am, I want to ask one out of the box question that what are the mandatory sections that a content writer should have in her resume? Um, Chinmay, you can my resume is publicly present on my LinkedIn profile, so you can have a look on it. You just go onto my profile and download it from there and see what I've written on my resume. I hope it would help you.
Or else, I guess you can DM Khushi after this session, and
Yeah,
she can
she's
help
already
you.
connected with me.
Right, right. Okay.
Oh, perfect. So the outcome with this process would be understanding human psychology would help you to identify your mistakes as because it will help you to to just get a genuine feedback if your content is creating an impact that you intended to create actually. The second thing is it would give you a chance to upgrade yourself as per the human psychology. Also, it would help you to shift you onto a customer mindset. And that the third point is the point to be noted, because until and unless if you are not thinking about your customer, there are very less chances that you would be able to excel as a content writer. For example, just take the example of this webinar. Um, I literally devoted like 2 hours to make this presentation because I wanted you guys to have a premium experience, no matter if it is a free webinar or it's a paid webinar. I always want that people who are connected with me or who are trusting me to gain knowledge should have the bestest of it. So so understand as coming on to the context. Coming on to the context, understanding human mindset will eventually help you to understand customer mindset also, because at the end customer are also human. But initially you didn't start out as getting onto the customers and making money, because initially just if you when you start something, in my opinion, when you start something without a purpose, or when you start this line implies that when you start something out of passion and you are not expecting something out of it, you are giving the best, you are showing the best version of yourself out in the world. But once you get into the business nitty gritties, um, you really kind of start thinking about your own profit also, and that's also important. But once when you are just starting out, I personally don't recommend to anyone that you should be only thinking about money and money and money, because it would really demoralize you. And just as a content writer, I believe that understanding consumer human psychology before understanding the customer mindset is important, because it helps you to keep your intentions clear. You are not thinking with a dirty mind. You are not thinking with a money mind. So that's very important when you are just starting out, because I have seen that many content writers, like newbie content writers, or they want to be content writers, just think about money. And I think many of the people who have joined this webinar must have received messages that, how much you earn, or would I be able to earn this much. Their mindset is in the different direction, and this mindset would never help them to move in the right path. So before, I hope the whole concept of understanding human psychology, the process along with the outcome, is clear. So make sure once you are clear about, you have a clarity on your writing style, you do also have a clarity on human psychology. Do let me know if there are any questions before I proceed on to the third and last pillar of identifying your unique writing style. So Deepti is saying, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. That I agree with that, but I'm doing this webinar for free. And but that's not a problem, because there is a demarcation. Because if demarcation, because I don't think many of the people who would have joined today would have joined this webinar if this was a paid webinar. So initially, I believe that knowledge increases when you share your knowledge. You should have a demarcation of what you should provide for free and what you should be providing it for, with money. So no worries, Deepti. Moving further, now we are on the third and the last pillar. Sorry, analyzing its demand. Now you have like clearly identified yourself as a human. You have also uh, you have also become an expert of understanding human psychology. You have also tweaked and turned your content as per the human psychology and as per the major chunk of the opinion from the major chunk of people. Now now it's the time to monetize, and that I think that was the thing that you all must have joined in for. I mean, most of the people, not all. So now you have identified your unique writing style, and you also know how to hit the right nerve of your customers, or the people who are following you through your content. And now it's time to to put a barrier of money. So let's get on to that. So now I am discussing the process to monetize your unique writing style. So the first point is doing a market research and preparing a list of potential prospects, or potential prospects. So in my opinion, once you are very clear, that's I पैसा ही पैसा होगा, पता नहीं कब होगा पुष्कर. So but no worries, happy for what I have. Chalo, moving further, now we are discussing the process of analyzing the demand of your content in the market. So the first thing is, you have to identify the people, or the maybe businesses or startups or anything, whom you think you might pitch your content perfectly, and they might also accept your proposal. So prepare a list of all the, this is hardcore cold emailing and cold pitching, and believe me, it works wonders if you are writing your mail in the right way, and if you are reaching out to right prospects. So prepare, if you are if, like for example, in the second process, that was understanding human psychology, it was also mentioned that put out, start putting out your content on social media. So this is a complete different domain. With this process, you would also step by step start creating inbound leads if your content is influential enough. So, but if you think that if you feel that you are not getting enough traction through social media, or if you want to reach out to maybe Microsoft, or if you want to reach out to Vogue or something like that, of course they would not reach you on LinkedIn. So you have to reach out to them. So in that case, now we are discussing, again clarifying the whole agenda. We now, like, we have I have helped you to clarify your unique writing style. I have helped you to understand human psychology so that you can understand customer psychology. And now the third step, now we are creating a demand of your unique writing style, and we are monetizing your unique writing style. So the first step to monetize your unique writing style is to identify the potential prospects and create an Excel sheet or a normal list of your potential prospects. For example, in my case, I claim myself as a lifestyle website content writer. So, like, my expertise is in lifestyle. So, I would reach out to startups or businesses that are around lifestyle, maybe self health care coach, personality coach, or Ayurveda or aromatherapy product companies or stuff like that.
Hi, Khushi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I had a question that what I think that in journal, if we talk about lifestyle, it is a really broad topic, I guess. So
Mhm.
how to like even clarify that lifestyle? If we say ki we are a lifestyle blogger, so what
Mhm.
people should expect from us so that they are like we have a particular niche and we are not creating
Mhm.
everything and anything. So how to that
Mhm.
niche down key lifestyle, maybe I am doing this thing, and firstly I
Mhm.
wanted to know ki what all comes in a lifestyle creating, and secondly
Mhm.
how we can actually niche down in that lifestyle part.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks. That is an intellectual question. Thanks for asking, Arishita. So, in my opinion, practicing and experimenting is the foundation of niching down, because as you are just starting out as a content writer, you cannot directly niche out because you never know what you actually enjoy writing out. For example, in my case, I started out with a company which provided aromatherapy products. So it would also come under lifestyle. But gradually, as I excelled, I observed that I was not like enjoying to write website, like e-commerce websites specifically, and I was enjoying like, to write website for coaches or something who are providing services and they are just not an e-commerce website. So I think leave lifestyle or any other domain. Every domain can be divided into two parts. That is e-commerce or products based, and the other is service based. So you need to identify, like if you have copywriting skills or if you are enjoying copywriting, you can always get onto the e-commerce side. But in my case, it was opposite. I was more enjoying the one-to-one conversation, because the people who are self-coach, who are like coaches exactly, they are more into like one-to-one coaching, and their website is also written in that perspective, like they are I am talking to one person. So I think that is the major bifurcation. So if a client is reaching out to you, first of all, you need to ask if it's an e-commerce website or if it's a non-e-commerce website. And then I think you must be knowing your interest much better than me. In my case, as I said, I like to write about yoga, meditation, and personal development. So these are the particular and women health. So these are the four, you know, like very intricate or very particular concept that I personally like to cover. So the crux of this is that you need to experiment your writing style, and then I think when you will experiment with at least 10 to 20 of website, then you will be eventually be able to identify what you exactly write, and that would be your final niche. So I hope that I've answered your query appropriately, Harshita. Do let me know if I had.
Sorry, actually my internet connection was an issue. I'm really sorry, I couldn't hear the whole part. No issues, you can go forward with the PPT, we can discuss about it later.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So I'll not take much of your time. Just give me 20 minutes more and we'll wrap this session. So we are on the third and the final step, that is creating a demand for your unique writing style. So the process is, first of all, as I said, that prepare a list of potential prospects. And the second is analyzing the marketability and monetization like ratio or paradigm of your writing style. So as I said, you have to market, you have to research the market. And researching is, you maybe, I mean, the webinar would go for 1 hour more if I would focus on market research. But market research is general, overall, it is identifying who are the people whom you can target, and also identifying if there is a demand of your writing style. For example, in the current scenario, copywriters do have very high demand. So copywriting can also be divided into different domains. Maybe you can be a ad writing expert, you can be a social media caption writing expert, you can be a landing page writer. So you really need to like identify if like what is the target audience that you're willing to hit with your unique writing style. And the only thing, or the only, as in my opinion, the only right process to follow is to I think pitch your prospect to your potential clients, and you would be able to see if they are considering your prospect as something monetizable and profitable. And that's when you will again get feedback, and you will upgrade yourself accordingly. The third point is sending them a well, like now we are like pitching to potential clients. So don't pitch to your potential clients randomly. Have a good email pitch along with the portfolio. And like as I said, as you are already putting out your content on LinkedIn, you are journaling, you are writing blogs. So I think your portfolio should be prepared by this time. So include your best write-ups in your portfolio and send it with your pitch. And then the last thing is maintaining a consistency and showing your authentic self. This is, I think we are ending with the same thought, with the thought which I started this webinar with. So as I started this webinar, I said that you need to be your authentic self. And again, I am repeating it, while you are pitching to potential prospects, you need to be authentic self. If you will try to oversmart them, or if you would try to show them something that you are not, कि मुझे ये भी आता है, मुझे वो भी आता है, तो एट द एंड जब वो आप काम करने जाओगे तो पता लग जाएगा. और मैं I'll not lie with you, this has been a scenario with me a few months ago, and it was a LinkedIn marketing prospect, and I thought that I would be able to handle it, but I didn't had an experience, and I quite like messed up that whole prospect. So it's okay to do mistakes, but be authentic. मेरे केस में अच्छी बात थी कि मैंने क्लाइंट को पहले ही बता दिया था कि दिस काइंड आई एम डूइंग दिस काइंड ऑफ वर्क फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. So if any mess up happens, I hope that you would cooperate with me. So don't oversmart your potential prospects. Show them your authentic self. Tell them that you are just starting out and this is your portfolio, but you are willing to learn more and you are willing to be an asset to that company. So the final outcome. Just give me a second. So the final outcome with this process would be, it would help you to identify the market demand. It would help you to exactly identify your target audience. It would help you to it will let you know if your unique writing style can create a good revenue for you. For example, um, if you are poetic, I think if you are someone who, as I think Tanupreet Preet said, that she is a no bullshit person. So I personally believe she can be a great copywriter. So if you are, writing, you like writing consolidated statements and to the point things, I think you can be a great copywriter, and copywriters are great in demand. And if you are a persuasive writer, if you are an emotional writer, I think you can be a great website content writer. You can be a great like lifestyle content writer. Uh, and if you are a business minded person who who is into CPAs and who is completely into generating revenue, I think you can be a great SaaS product writer, or e-commerce writer. It all revolves around business. So, and also lastly, it would help you to tweak and turn your content as per the profitability margin. So, as I said, when you just start out, no one is perfect. As you grow, you are able to identify the gaps, the bridges, and then you eventually tweak and turn your content or even yourself as a human around that. So, you like the right balance between being your authentic self and also thinking about your customer is where the business lies. So you have to create that balance and remain abreast on that. So moving towards the last of this presentation, um, for if like for example, these are the different writing domains, and I hope that uh, in up till now you would have been able to identify your unique writing style. And also, before we end this live session, if you are enjoying this live session, click a picture and tag me on Instagram. And my username is @_kushi.khare underscore. So if you are enjoying this webinar so far, take a picture and tag me on Instagram. So moving towards the last of this webinar, these are the different writing domains. That is academic writing, content writing, copywriting, column writing, and a novelist. So I'm crisply telling you and quickly wrapping up this session. An academic writer is a person who is into writing assignments, helping people with research papers. It's all around academic, and I think people who like to be formal and who like to consume academic content, they are more into studying, can be good academic writer. And if you are a conversationalist, if you like to talk to people, and you can be a great content writer, in my opinion. And if you are a no bullshit person, but a no bullshit person, but with a pinch of empathy, you are clearly able to visualize the demand of the customer. You are clearly able to identify your target audience. I think you can be a good copywriter. And then column writing, if you are into news, if you like to read mythology, if you like to be remain updated with the current affairs, then I think you can be a great writer. And column writer is don't come in column writer and a novelist don't come into the digital space. They like a column writer publishes his writing into magazines and newspapers. So if you are someone who don't enjoy social media, I think column writing is a great way for you to explore writing. And then last comes being a novelist, and it is a very out of domain topic, but I think you all must be knowing the novelist is a person who writes novels and who publishes his book out in the world, and that is a completely different segment where you have to contact with publishers. There are two types of publishers: traditional and modern, and you can also self-publish. So that's a different domains. But if you if you are patient, if you are patient enough to sit for 7 months and write a book and then find a publisher and then publish a book, and like of course one book would never will never give you success. So I but you are into core storytelling and you really like people to tell big and long stories, I think you can be a great novelist. So I really hope that at this point you have truly identified yourself as a human and you have truly identified your unique self of sense of writing. And this ends with this live session and with this quote, you are unique and so is your writing style. And now I am open to your questions and I'm also open to your feedback. Do let me know if you enjoyed this webinar. And now if you want, you can also open your cameras and we'll have a conversation, one-to-one conversation before we end this webinar.
Can you hear me, Kushi?
Yeah. Hi, Kartikeya. How are you?
I'm good. What up? I'm not gonna ask how are you. You're looking great. Anyway, I was asking, how should I get the PPT? Am I supposed to DM or can you put the link on the chat itself?
I think you can just simply drop me a message on LinkedIn. Are you on LinkedIn?
I don't use it often. I think I can do Instagram.
Okay, let me see if you can download it from this link. I'll put it out, put it in the chat section.
Okay, thank you so much. That was a great session, indeed.
Thanks a lot for your kind words. Do let me know if you guys are able to download the presentation from this link. And also, I think don't be shy. Okay. Okay, I think I'll drop my
link is not accessible. So yeah, maybe you can send a drive link to us.
Okay, I think I'll drop my WhatsApp number and.
Yeah, because that link is somewhat related to your own computer. So if you can read it, it says "see users Kushi," so nobody can access to it. You can put it on Drive and share the link, or if that's okay for you.
Oh, it will take some time from my end to put it on the drive. But up till then, if you want me to just sync it with on OneDrive, so up till then, please feel free to drop your feedback in the chat section and have conversation with each other. And just give me 2 minutes, and I'll sync this presentation on OneDrive. Thank you, Kartikeya. Thank you, Shobna.
कम कर लो आवाज.
Also, the file is uploading on my drive. And I really wish that I could see your beautiful faces. Why are you guys not opening your camera?
Okay, so are you sending the link or we can
Yeah,
connect
I'm
later?
sending it. Just give me 1 minute.
I just want to thank everyone for attending the session till the last. And thank you so much, Khushi, for this interactive and amazing session. And yeah, thank you so much. If anything else you want to share, or if from the audience anyone want to ask question, they can do so.
I think I'll just drop my business WhatsApp number, and you guys can DM me, and I'll directly share you the PDF over there.
Sure. What it can be done, ki you can share it with me directly, and uh,
Yeah. Okay.
I can
Okay. Okay.
share
No
on the
worries.
group maybe if they all are on the group.
Okay. Sure. 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 Okay. Then I'll send the presentation to you directly, and you may forward it.
Okay, I'm sending the group link then. Please join that group, and you will be notified for these further sessions as well. And yeah, you can also get that link there.
Okay. Then I'll share you the presentation later on. And thanks again, Harshita, for inviting me. I really had a great time while talking to all of you. And also, yeah, if you need the guidance on lifestyle writing part, and please feel free to contact me anytime.
Sure, sure. We can contact at that point, so that like
Yeah,
I just want to get an in-depth knowledge about that section. So it could be really helpful for me. And
sure.
yeah, for this session, thank you so much again, and have a good night to everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. So have a great day.
Have a
Bye.
great day.